Hello everybody, it's Elena, and in today's video we are building these 3 modern and actually functional townhouses that I built in the world of San Sequoia in The Sims 4, obviously. So we are building them on a 20 by 30 lot, and this lot is really nice. Like, the view is very pretty, so I like it. It's one of the good ones. The lighting is also really great, so that's a plus in my book. But yeah, anyway, so these are 3 townhouses, and obviously in not too long we are getting the new for rent expansion pack, which I'm really excited about it, because we will be able to make like actual functional townhouses and apartments and everything like that, which is so exciting to me because that is just like something I've been wanting for ever and ever. So that's so great. And I think when I started this video I said that this lot is already functional, and that was a bit of a lie. I'm so sorry, I did tell you a lie, because it's not yet, you know, because we haven't gotten the pack yet. But I have heard that other people are saying that it will be pretty easy to turn normal residential buildings like this one right now into the apartment lots or townhouse lots, however it's gonna function. So that's like the word on the street. That is what I've heard. So I hope that it will be easy, and I hope that you will be able to turn this lot into one of those buildings, so you can just rent one of the houses instead of having to purchase the entire lot, because, you know, that's a lot more realistic, and that is like the point of making townhouses. You don't want to like purchase the entire thing, you just want to have one house, right? Yeah, anyway, I hope that that's gonna happen. Well, I know it's gonna happen, but I hope it'll be easy to transform lots into that kind of lot, and I'm just really excited about that. But I am sorry for lying to you and saying that it's already functional now, because that's not true. But then again, it's not like that serious of a lie. It could have been a lot worse. Like, I could have told you that this lot was like built on the moon or something. That's a serious lie, because that's not true at all, and it's never gonna be. So basically telling you that this lot is already functional is not that serious of a lie, and you should forgive me because I could have done much worse, okay? Anyway, sorry about that. So as you can see, we have 3 houses on this lot, and they are all identical, and I made like the same exact floor plan for all of them, so you can have like the same amount of Sims and whatever else. Like, there are the same amount of bedrooms and bathrooms in all of them, and I'm gonna be decorating one of them in this video, and then I left the other 2 empty. So the one that we are decorating today is the house on the left. Like, when we are looking at the lot from the front, it's the house to the left. So that's that one, and I like it a lot. I had a good time furnishing it. So these are 3-story houses, which I think is quite fun. I don't actually do that very often, but I do enjoy it when I make 3-story houses. So that was a fun thing, I guess. It's really not that interesting, but it is a 3-story house. Yes, it is. And I ended up being able to fit 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms into each of these houses. So there's a bathroom on each floor, and there are the 4 bedrooms. And on the 3rd story, that's like the smallest story on these houses, and I turned that into like the parents' bedroom area. So it's like the parents' story in these houses, and that's just where we've got like 1 bathroom and the parents' bedroom. And then on the 2nd floor we've got all of the kids' bedrooms, or whoever you want to have living in those bedrooms. I just furnished the ones in the house that I made for kids. So there are 3 bedrooms over there, and I furnished a bedroom for a teenager, and one for a child, and a bedroom for an infant. And the infant bedroom is not super big, so I feel like that room would probably work better as like an office or something, because I don't really think it's that fair for one of the kids to have a bedroom that's much smaller than the other 2 kids' rooms. But I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. But I just feel like when that kid gets a little bit older, they're gonna want to have a lot more space, and they just don't have that in this house. So that's kind of sad for that kid. But as of right now, as the kid is just like an infant, it's okay. But you know, they're gonna want more space when they grow up, I guess. Yeah, anyway, whatever. There's also like a little tiny backyard attached to all of these houses, and I don't really know how it's gonna work with outside areas when we get the new pack. Like, how am I gonna assign a backyard to an apartment or like a townhouse or something. I don't really know how that's gonna work at all. I have absolutely no idea because I am recording this video before we are getting the gameplay trailer, so I might have an answer to that question when we are seeing that one, but I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know yet. But yeah, anyway, I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah, there's a little tiny backyard attached to all of them, and I just like put some fun little activities outside in the one that I decorated. That is the very last thing that we're doing because I didn't really know what to do with the backyard, and I didn't really feel super inspired to decorate it, and it was just like super small, so I couldn't really fit anything super fun out there, and I just kind of procrastinated doing that, and I just did it as the very last thing, and it turned out okay, but it's not like super interesting. I just wanted to have some fun things for the kids and also for the parents. I believe I put like one of those kiddie pools that we got from Seasons out there, and also like one of those, what's that called, the like flower arranging table, yeah, from Seasons as well. And that's probably about it, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's a cute house, and I had a really good time making this build in total because I'm just super excited for the new pack, and I think it's so fun to make townhouses and multi like house lots in this game. I do it very often. I feel like if you have been on this channel before, you definitely know that I am no stranger to making houses like this and making builds where there are multiple houses on each lot. I do it very often. I've got like this one, this build, and then I also have this build and this one. I don't know what I'm showing you right now, but I'm just like putting up some examples of builds that I've done in the past where I've got multiple residences on one lot. Yeah, I have a lot of them. Here's another one. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah, I don't know. I really like to do townhouses. And back in the day before I made my channel, I also used to like make quite a lot of apartment buildings that I made up myself, and then I would like furnish all of the apartments individually because I just like had a really good time doing that, and it was not functional at all, but I just really enjoyed it. And then I spent so many hours on just one lot because that was very fun and cozy to me, and I just enjoyed it a lot. I don't know, I haven't done that ever since I started my channel, I don't think, but I might make a bunch of really cool and fun apartment buildings when we do get the pack, and I'm super excited about that. So basically what I'm trying to say is that I am super excited for the new pack, and it's just right up my alley because this is the kind of stuff that I live for, and I cannot believe that we are how many years? Wait, 9 whole years into this game. It came out in 2014, and we are just getting the ability to make apartment buildings of our own now, like 9 years in. That's kind of crazy, but I am very happy that we are getting it very soon. And it's also kind of crazy that we just got horses like a few months ago, so also 9 years into the game, you know. That's so crazy, but I'm very happy with this game. I really love it, and I love to make content about it, so I'm very grateful for The Sims. I'm also slightly terrified of all the money that I spent on it, but you know what, it's fine, it's okay, it's all good. I've spent a lot of money on this game, but it's been like throughout, you know, 9 whole years, so it's okay. It doesn't feel as violent, you know. That's a weird word to use in this context, but it doesn't feel as bad to spend all the money that I have spent on this game when it's over such a long period of time. So yeah, I don't know, it doesn't feel that bad, I guess. But yeah, also it's just kind of like wild to me that we are 9 years into this game and we haven't gotten a Sims 5 or like a new iteration of the Sims, because that's just so unusual for the pattern of the Sims, like the franchise. And I remember like probably in 2017 or something, I played the Sims 3 so much that year because I was kind of like going through a, I don't know, anti-Sims 4 phase at that point or something. So I played The Sims 3 a lot and I loved it so much, but The Sims 3 just seemed like such an old game to me at that point. And in 2017, The Sims 3 was 8 years old because that came out in 2009. So The Sims 4 is older than The Sims 3 was back then, and that's just so wild to me because I don't feel like The Sims 4 necessarily feels outdated, but I definitely do think that a lot of the base game content that we have in the game is a bit outdated, but also they've like made a bunch of changes to the game so it feels more current and not outdated, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, that's just so wild. But if you were to tell, I don't know, like 13-year-old me or something that 9 years into this game we would not have a Sims 5, I would not believe you. Like, I would straight to your face just like tell you that you were lying and you were an awful person for lying to me because I hate liars. I say as I literally lied in the intro of this video. What am I talking about? I don't know. But yeah, I would be like, nah, you're lying to me. Like, that's not true at all, because that's just such a weird thing when you look at the pattern of the Sims franchise for us to not have gotten a new iteration of the game like this many years into The Sims 4. That's so crazy, but I'm not complaining. I don't really mind it, but I am also like very excited to see the future of The Sims franchise, and I've got big hopes for it. I don't know why I just started talking about that, but I did. I guess I just had some stuff on my mind that I needed to let out, so there's that, I guess. I don't know, but I like this game a lot, and I cannot believe that I was 11 years old when the game came out. That's so wild. That's so crazy. In 2 years, this game will have been out for half of my life. That's so wild. Wow. But yeah, back to the build. I still have some things that I would like to say about it. So the inside of it is kind of fun in my opinion. Like, not really. It's very just modern and just, I don't know, very much the normal style that I do when I make modern builds. Like, that's just kind of what I went for in this build. But I made the color scheme sort of yellowy, which is not a color that I use very often, and when I do, it's definitely not like a color that I use a lot in my interior. But I made the kitchen yellow, and some of these, I don't know, like appliances in the bathroom are yellow, and I just like put a lot of yellow items and whatever else in this house, which I think is kind of fun. And I imagine that the Sims that live here like that color a lot, and I was kind of thinking that the HOA or whoever like decides what the people that live in these houses are allowed to change about it are like super strict about it, and they basically say that you cannot change a single thing about the exterior of these houses at all because they have to look the exact same. But the only thing that they are allowed to change is the color of the front door on the houses. So I decided to make the color on all of these 3 houses slightly different, and there's a white one, there's like a brown tree one, and then there's a yellow one, and the yellow one is obviously in the house that I decorated. And like basically inspired by the color of the door, I decided to make the color scheme on the inside of this house also yellow, because I was just kind of thinking that the family likes that color a lot, and it's just like a happy color. So yeah, that's just why I did that, I guess. But I didn't want it to be overpowering in any way, but I feel like I managed to make it look pretty cute and fun, and the interior is kind of like Scandi in my opinion. Like, it definitely reminds me of what I see when I visit people's houses. Like, when people that I go to houses, what? Let me find a new way to phrase that sentence. So the people whose houses I go to, when they are nice, that was not a better way of phrasing it, but anyway, but when their houses look nice, they kind of look sort of like the way that I decorated this house. So it's like a nice Scandi feel in what I see when I'm out at other people's houses, and I like the way that they decorated the houses. That's what this house is decorated like, I guess. That sentence made absolutely no sense. Anyway, it's fine. I'm not gonna redo it because I don't have an interest in doing that right now. Sorry. But yeah, that is all I have to say about the build for now, I think. So I hope that you guys are all doing good, and I hope that life is treating you well, and I hope that it's not too hard on you at the moment. Personally, I'm having a pretty good day today, which is something I'm super happy about because I have not had many good days for a very long time. I've been very depressed for the past about like a month or something, which has been very obvious in my videos, I would say, because I've talked a lot about not really feeling too great. But I've been in a very bad place mentally, and also I've been super stressed, and I feel like those two things have been not correlated. Well, maybe they have, but also I feel like it's just because my mental health is bad at the moment, and then I also happen to be super stressed, so that's like adding to the you know, depression and whatever. But I've just been super far down for a very long time, and I've been super busy, and I've had a lot of stuff going on, and I've just been in straight on like survival mode for a very long time, and I have not been, you know, in the best headspace at all. So it has not been super fun, but today I'm feeling pretty good, and somehow I managed to carve out a day off for myself because I was like extremely busy, and I've been so busy for the past very long time. And basically like towards the end of last week, I was just so stressed and so sad because I realized that due to all of the work I had to do, I would not be able to have a single day off for like about 2 weeks, and I was just not happy about that, because that's just not just, you know, a thing that I can deal with at all, because, you know, I'm a human and I need some time to myself. I need a day off once in a while, right? So I was not feeling good about that, and somehow I managed to basically work so much and like work really hard, way too much honestly, for a few days, and that way I managed to carve out a day off for myself, and that is today. So that's really good. I'm very happy about that and proud of myself for working really hard those days, so I can just like have a day for myself right now. That's, you know, definitely a thing that I've been needing, but yeah, that's really good, and I have some rough days ahead of me, but then things are gonna look a little bit better next week, I believe, and I hope so. That's good. But yeah, basically I've just been in a like bad state mentally, so today I've just been focusing on trying to charge my batteries, so that way I will hopefully have enough energy to get through the next few tough days. But yeah, I hope it'll be okay. Well, I know it will. I know it'll be okay, but that's just a little update on me. Nothing interesting is going on, not this week and not the week before that or the week before that. Like, nothing interesting has been going on for a very long time in my life. I guess it's just been, you know, sad and a little boring, and yeah, I've just been struggling a little bit. But I just want to say, if like any of you guys are struggling as well, it'll be okay. You know, we're all in this boat together, and all we can do is keep going, keep doing our best, and things will turn out okay, because they always do, no matter how tough things seem. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to say. I also just want to say thank you to you all, because I really enjoy making YouTube videos, and it truly is just like my safe space and what makes me happy, and it's just what I enjoy doing. It's what, like, I don't know, gets me excited and gets me, like, I don't know, it gives me purpose and gives me something to do and look forward to throughout my day. And when I'm like doing things that are not super happy for me, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to go work on my video for this like week or whatever, you know, like it just makes me really excited. And I love to upload videos, and I love to like get your guys' feedback and to like converse with you all in the comment section. My absolute favorite thing to do is to like read comments and to respond to them. It just makes me really happy, and I always respond to my comments on YouTube, at least like the not weird ones, because I don't really see the, you know, purpose in entertaining weird comments. That's just not really necessary at all. But I love to have conversations with like kind and reasonable and good people in my comment section. It's just like my favorite thing ever, and I love that so much. And I'm not really that good at like responding to comments on Instagram. I don't really know why that is. I really do try, and I've been getting better at it, but I think that the reason why I enjoy like doing it on YouTube a lot more is because it feels a lot more personal, because on here I share like quite a lot of personal things, and we have a full-on conversation in the videos where I talk about a bunch of stuff, and then you guys respond to that. And like on Instagram, it's mostly just about the builds, and people just say that it's like a nice build. They compliment my build, which I really appreciate, and I always give the comments like a little like and whatever, at least I try to. And that's like really nice and so great. I really appreciate that. But I love to respond to like YouTube comments, and I love to have like, you know, the conversations, and I love to just like interact with people here, because it feels a lot more like personal, and we can get to talk about like actual serious things and fun things and things that are on my mind and things that I'm passionate about. I really like that. I love to hear your guys' opinions on stuff. So yeah, I thank you also so much for like engaging with my content. I really appreciate that. That is just all I wanted to say, I guess. But thank you also so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do give it a little thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content. Also, if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram. My handle on there is just LacyLenaYT. So yeah, it should be pretty easy to find. And my gallery ID is LacyLena, and it's exactly like my YouTube channel. But besides all of that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in just a few days. So bye everybody.